A new update came out yesterday that could boost the bull run for Dogecoin this week. This is huge because it'll decrease a lot of fear that's in the market right now. So, let's talk about it. Hello guys and welcome back to Crypto Fire, where we talk about Dogecoin, cryptocurrency, and investing. Now we've just announced our $100 giveaway winner. Please check the description to see if you won and to know how to get access to it. If you didn't win, there's still nothing to worry about because we're coming up with another incredible giveaway. So this time, we're giving away $100 to a random subscriber. And to take part in it, all you have to do is like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment on your favorite cryptocurrency. We'll announce the winner on 30th June. Please read our description for more info about it. Now let's get started with today's video. So, this is about how the SEC has come out with its new regulations and announced that they have no plans to regulate cryptocurrency in 2021. Instead, their new regulations are taking a jab at GameStop and AMC short selling. Before I tell you why this is so important, let's take a quick recap. So, there was a lot of news circulating in April that the United States Securities and Exchange Commission is going to ban cryptocurrency. Basically, one of the commissioners of SEC said that the US is behind the curve on crypto regulations. He said that they've seen other countries take a more productive approach to regulating crypto. He also added that it's time for the US to build a framework that is appropriate for the crypto industry. And this made a lot of investors nervous about it. But then they came out in April and said that it's really difficult for them to ban Bitcoin because it runs on peer-to-peer technology. While this decreased a lot of fear from the market, there was news coming out every week that said that crypto will be regulated. And then Elizabeth Warren came out with a very negative stance. She said that Bitcoin requires so much computing activity that it eats up more energy than entire countries. She even asked the government to crack down on environmentally wasteful cryptocurrencies. All of this created even more fear in the market. But now, the SEC has taken a final stand on it, and it's going to put an end to all the fake news. So, this is really important because when investors first learned that SEC might regulate crypto, they were really scared. They were worried about all the changes that'll come with its regulation. And this was all because there were no clear signs from them about their stance on crypto. They were just being silent, which created a massive headache for a lot of investors. Now this is really bullish news because there were big institutions and whales that were just waiting to get into Bitcoin and other crypto assets. And now that SEC has made everything clear, we could see a lot of institution money flow into this market. We could see a huge boost to kickstart the bull run for Bitcoin and then Dogecoin. Now, let's take a look at the charts for a minute. Dogecoin is trading at around 31 cents right now. It's in the red, and as I said, it's in a consolidation period right now. Other cryptocurrencies are down as well, and the total market cap of cryptocurrencies is down by 6.57% on the 24-hour chart. But if you look at Bitcoin, it's up by almost 6.5% on the weekly chart. That has a lot to do with all the great news that's come out for it this week. And we know that as Bitcoin rises, it takes all the other cryptos up with it in the long term. So, this is why I think Dogecoin's bullish run could start this month. Before we move forward, I want to remind you that I'm not a financial advisor and this isn't financial advice. I request you to do your own research before investing into cryptocurrencies. With that being said, let's talk about some of that news that came out today. We found out just today that Bitcoin whales now hold over 48% of all Bitcoin in circulation. Moreover, they bought most of it in the last 25 days. I think this is one of the biggest reasons behind the volatility we saw last month. As I've been saying, these whales have been controlling the market and are trying to push the retail investors out. And then they've been accumulating a lot of coins at a discount. And with this news, we have proof of that now. On top of that, there's another report that suggests that new Bitcoin bull market holders are refusing to sell at even 40,000. It also talks about how the number of investors with small holdings is growing every single day. I think it's pretty incredible that in the middle of all these talks about institutional investors, we now have some really bullish news about retail investors as well. Another news that came out was that Congresswoman Maxine Waters announced that she's forming a congressional working group on crypto. So basically, this group will have Democratic members that'll engage with regulators and experts to better understand the cryptocurrency market. This is interesting because it'll make even more senators realize how important it is to properly understand cryptocurrency. Now many senators like Elizabeth Warren have had a very negative outlook when it comes to crypto. This is why it's such a big move in the right direction. Now, another news that came out was that Kraken Exchange has officially announced that they're going public with an IPO. I think this is pretty great news for Doge because Kraken is one of the biggest competitors of Robinhood in the US, and they also trade Dogecoin on their platform. So, with an IPO, it'll attract a lot of new eyeballs into Kraken and ultimately into Dogecoin. Now, let's talk about the United Kingdom for a minute. I mentioned in the previous video that people in the UK are investing more money in crypto than they are in stocks. But even then, their banking officials have a negative stance on crypto. The Bank of England governor said that crypto assets like Bitcoin are not money. He said they aren't real money because they have no backing or anchor that could provide stability of value. I think that's a little absurd because crypto is just as good when it comes to a lot of things. In many cases, it's even better than fiat money. One of them is obviously inflation rates. And as it gets accepted by more companies and retailers, it'll get the anchor that he's talking about right now. So I just find it absurd that they're taking such a negative stance on it. But there were still a lot of other great things that happened today. Like, Grayscale bought the dip by pumping $2 billion into Bitcoin and other cryptos. While they haven't added Dogecoin in their portfolio yet, I think they'll see the potential of Dogecoin pretty soon. This is important because they're the leader in digital currency investing, so they have a pretty great idea about where the market is going. As a matter of fact, another major player suggests that Bitcoin will go up from where it is right now. A Fidelity executive claims that Bitcoin has reached the bottom this year, which means that the upward trend is going to follow this. If these huge investors are bullish on cryptocurrencies, we could definitely see a bull run for Dogecoin and crypto soon. Now, another one who's really bullish on Bitcoin is Tim Draper. He's a billionaire venture capitalist who thinks that Bitcoin will trade at $250,000 by the end of 2022. He said that in 2022, people will choose Bitcoin over fiat money because it's way more flexible than the latter. Also, with cryptocurrencies, you don't have to pay the 5% credit card fees to banks every time you make a transaction. On top of that, it's not driven by any political agenda, which is a huge plus. While I'm not sure that it could happen as soon as 2022, I can see it happening in 2025. And with that, we've come to the end of this video. Thanks for watching till the end. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking and sharing it with your friends. Also, please subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications for daily videos on Dogecoin and cryptocurrency. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments section below. Goodbye, take care.